You never see it at first. The voice is warm, measured, certain. It carries authority without raising itself. The mask does not shout. It persuades. It does not break doors down, it builds mirrors. And in those mirrors, you are slowly rearranged. The narcissistic structure is elegant in its design. Grandiosity is architecture. Omnipotence is insulation. Devaluation is gravity. A self so hollow it must feed on applause to keep from imploding. You mistake it for confidence. You mistake it for strength. You mistake it for destiny. But what you are witnessing is not power. It is a system running on borrowed light, and every borrowed light creates a debt. The mask is not personality. It is defense. It is the God construct. Grandiosity, omnipotence, devaluing. A fragile universe, performing permanence. And like all false vacuums in physics, it can only hold for so long. Listen closely. You can hear it. Tick. Supply. Tick. Approval. Tick. Validation. The mask consumes. Narcissistic supply is not admiration. It is oxygen. Without it, the system suffocates. So it harvests from partners, from children, from colleagues, from entire institutions. Your empathy becomes currency, your doubt becomes fuel, your silence becomes scaffolding. Tick, tick. Every lie increases entropy. Every distortion requires more energy to maintain. Tick. The narrative must be defended at all costs. Tick. Because beneath the performance is shame, a collapsed core, desperate not to be seen. You feel the drain before you understand it. You begin oscillating between two realities, the one presented and the one your nervous system knows. You question yourself. You rewrite your memory. You minimize your intuition. This is the split. The assigned self and the buried self. The compliant role and the sovereign truth. Your body keeps the record even when the story does not. And still, the mask smiles, because supply is flowing, because the illusion is intact, because the echo has not yet returned. But systems built on distortion cannot defy physics forever. Collapse is not revenge, collapse is correction. When exposure cracks the mirror, when the audience withdraws, when the validation falters, the scaffolding fails, and what was once omnipotent becomes volatile. Rage, withdrawal, victimhood, recklessness, desperation masquerading as dominance. The castle of mirrors shatters because reality has weight and reality always returns. The cosmos does not punish, it recalibrates energy, debt demands settlement. Every act of erasure creates pressure, every manipulation creates resonance, every silenced voice creates an echo, and when that echo returns, it is not gentle, it is heavy, it is disorienting, it is the sound of a false universe collapsing under its own fiction. The mask cracks, the shame floods, the illusion fragments, and the one who fed on borrowed light must finally confront the dark. But this story is not about their collapse. It is about your exit. Because when the system implodes, you do not need to stay to witness the debris. You were never the source of their power. You were the battery, and batteries are allowed to disconnect. Silence is not surrender. It is sovereignty. You stop arguing with distortion. You stop defending your memory. You stop trying to prove what your body already knows. The echo that returns to them does not need your participation. Karma is not vengeance. It is resonance. And resonance does not require force. It requires alignment. You step out of the split. You collapse the false wave. You reclaim the unobserved self. No more oscillation. No more feeding the mask. No more mistaking intensity for intimacy. Just clarity. A single, pure note. High. Uncontaminated. Undistorted. You walk away without spectacle, without announcement, without hatred, because the greatest disruption to a narcissistic system is not attack, it is indifference. And in the silence that follows, you do not